Namaskar friends, welcome to Headlines of the Day. In this video, we will discuss major headlines of Indian Express. Before we start, I would say your hardest times often lead to the greatest moments of your life. Keep going. Tough situations build strong people in the end. तो चलिए फिर दोस्तों इसी के साथ आज का डिस्कशन स्टार्ट करते हैं। दोस्तों आज है बिरसा मुंडा जयंती, इसलिए आज हमारा इनको जानना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है। He was an iconic freedom fighter, social reformer and revered tribal leader of the country. He fought bravely against the exploitative system of the British colonial government and he became a legendary figure in his lifetime, often referred to as Bhagwan. Government declared 15 November as Janjatiya Gaurav Divas, dedicated to the memory of brave tribal freedom fighters, and the date is the birth anniversary of Birsa Munda, right? Our next important headline is Forced Conversions Dangerous May Affect Nation's Security, Supreme Court. It is available on page number 5 और ये related है paper 2 Polity and Governance से. In this article, we have to know about the status of anti-conversion laws in India and Supreme Court observations in this context. दोस्तों anti-conversion law को हमारी वेबसाइट पे बहुत अच्छे से कवर किया गया है, लिंक अवेलेबल करा दिया गया है डिस्क्रिप्शन में. अभी न्यूज में क्यों है? क्योंकि रिसेंटली सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा है फोर्स्ड रिलीजियस कन्वर्जन्स आर वेरी डेंजरस एंड मे अफेक्ट द सिक्योरिटी ऑफ द नेशन एंड फ्रीडम ऑफ रिलीजन एंड कॉन्शियंस, राइट? And Supreme Court also asked the center to step in and make very serious and sincere efforts to tackle the issue, right? Our next important headline is Need trillions of dollars to meet net zero target by 2070 India. It is available on page number 5 और ये related है paper 3 environment section से. In this article we have to know what are the India's climate targets and recent developments. So friends, recently India submitted its long-term low emission development strategy to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change during the 27th Conference of Parties, and the focus will be on the rational utilization of national resources with due regard to energy security. Our next important headline is with over 2500 exhibitors, India International Trade Fair kicks off. It is available on page number 8 और ये related है paper 3 economy section से. In this article we have to know about India International Trade Fair. तो friends, it was inaugurated at the Pragati Maidan yesterday and the theme is vocal for local and local to global, right? Our next important headline is Asia after Ukraine. It is available on page number 12 और ये related है paper 2 international relations से. In this article, we have to know about the consequences of Russia's war in Ukraine, recent developments and way ahead. तो दोस्तों इसको हमारी वेबसाइट पे भी कवर किया गया है और यहाँ भी बहुत शानदार तरीके से एक्सप्लेन किया गया है, तो आप एक बार देख लीजिएगा, ठीक? Our next important headline is Staying Safe Online. It is available on page number 12 और ये related है paper 1 social issues से. In this article, we have to know about the issue of online safety of women. Why women in India won't feel safe online, laws and legislation in this context and way ahead. तो फ्रेंड्स यहाँ पे इन सारे पॉइंट्स को बहुत शानदार तरीके से एक्सप्लेन किया गया है. अगर हम ओवरव्यू देखें तो एज ऑनलाइन इंटरेक्शंस इंक्रीज, more and more content is created and shared among people, helping them form new and wonderful connections. However, sometimes these interactions also make them vulnerable to harm, and women are often particularly vulnerable, right? Our next important headline is World Bank, India needs to spend $840 billion to meet urban population needs. It is available on page number 15 और ये related है paper 3 economy section से. In this article, we have to know about the findings of and suggestions of the report titled Financing India's Urban Infrastructure Needs, Constants to Commercial Financing and Prospects for Policy Action. So friends, the report underlines the urgent need to leverage more private and commercial investments to meet emerging financial gaps, and it estimated that India would need $840 billion over next 15 years, right? Our next important headline is G20 Summit. What is at stake? It is available on page number 18 और ये related है paper 2 international grouping से. In this article, we have to know about the agenda for the G20 2022 Summit, right? तो फ्रेंड्स बाली समिट विल हैव 3 की प्रायोरिटीज. कौन सी हैं वो? ग्लोबल हेल्थ आर्किटेक्चर, डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन एंड सस्टेनेबल एनर्जी ट्रांजिशन, राइट? बाकी अदर पॉइंट्स के लिए आप इस आर्टिकल को गो थ्रू कर सकते हैं, ठीक? आवर नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट हेडलाइन इज Perma Crisis. It is available on page number 18 और ये related है miscellaneous section से. In this article we have to know about Perma Crisis and why is it a word of the year for 2022. दोस्तों recently Collins Dictionary has chosen Perma Crisis as its word of the year 2022 after observing a 20-fold increase in its use over the year, right? अगर हम Perma Crisis की बात करें friends, it means an extended period of instability and insecurity, especially when resulting from a series of catastrophic events, right? Our next and last important headline is question of intent. Why Supreme Court didn't find Rajiv case convicts guilty of terror? It is available on page number 18. और ये related है paper 2 polity and governance से. In this article, we have to know about the Supreme Court's observations on Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. तो friends, इसको हमारी वेबसाइट पे रिसेंटली कवर किया गया है और यहाँ भी बहुत शानदार तरीके से एक्सप्लेन किया गया है, तो आप दोनों जगह से देख सकते हैं. ठीक, तो दोस्तों आज के लिए इतना ही. Thanks for listening. For regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.